One of the most widely accepted theories in the red-pilled and even more so in the black-pilled community is the 80-20 rule, which states that the top 80% of women are only settling for the top 20% of men. So is this theory true? In order to find this out, we're going to have to analyze this situation because there's really no data. There's no hard evidence to prove this theory to be true. But as red pillers, we have to take an in-depth look and find out if this is possible. Now, when young adults enter the dating pool between the ages of 18 to 25, there's no doubt that women have the upper hand. They're at their peak in physical attractiveness, they're at the most fertile point in their lives, and their hormones are raging. This puts them in a mindset of wanting to reproduce, wanting to settle down and get married and start a family. Whereas men, on the other hand, due to lack of experience and high testosterone, testosterone being the male sex hormone, all men can think about is sex. Women know this, so women are in a much better position to get what they want than men are. So with basic mathematics, I think we can all determine that the top 20% of women will successfully be able to marry and have children with the top 20% of men in the 18 to 25 year old age group. This will leave women who are 7, 6, and 5s or lower frustrated. But women are hypergamous. So women are going to wait it out, while men who are 7, 6, 5s, and 4s are going to be simping, chasing these women around, begging, whining, wimping, hoping they can get one of these women. And these women will be extremely unsatisfied. So what happens later in life, once we hit the late 20s, early 30s, the divorce rate is sky high. So the people who were 9s and 10s in their early 20s, the women are now divorced. They've had several children. They're no longer in their most physically attractive state. They're no longer as fertile as they used to be. They're no longer as willing to experiment sexually as they used to be. Whereas a 30-year-old single dad who's in the top 20%, by this point in time, he probably has an excellent career, a great car, a great home, all the shit that matters when you're in your 30s. He's established. So now the women who were 7s, 6s, and 5s and just wouldn't settle for men who were 7s, 6s, and 5s are willing to marry the single dad who was a 9 or a 10 and still is a 9 or a 10. In fact, his value has only went up because his status has went up. He's earning more. He's got a high credit score. All the stuff that matters when you're an adult. So now the women are linking up with the divorced men. So now the divorced single mother, who was once a 9 or a 10, but is now a 6 or a 7 with tied tubes, now she's much more likely to link up with a beta bucks who ranks somewhere around 5, 6, or 7 and hasn't had a lot of success with women throughout his life. So although 50% of men will have the option to marry, only 20% of men will have the option to have children. If we really think about it, it does make a lot of sense. However, this is one of those studies that we really just can't find the data on. We only see theories. So we can't go any further in depth. All we can do is talk about this, talk about our experiences, and try to figure out, what is it that leads to this? We all know about social engineering, social media, how easy it is for women to have the upper hand in these situations. Hypergamy affects us all. But anyways, guys, due to limited data, that's all I have on this subject. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you continue to go your own way and create your own path. LFA, signing out. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. New videos every week.